celebrity breakups that are still haunting Hollywood. Porsha Williams and Kordell Stewart. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams claimed she was blindsided by NFL star Kordell Stewart's decision to leave their marriage, and she may have been the last to know about it. Williams told ABC News in 2013, "I saw on Twitter that my husband has filed for divorce." When Williams asked Stewart, who was just down the hall from her when she read about the news, she says he blew her off, claiming, "He said he thought about it and we'll talk about it later, and he left for work. I had to call my attorney to find out." Yikes. Daniel Day-Lewis and Isabelle Adjani. Some reports claimed actor Daniel Day-Lewis and his longtime girlfriend, French actress Isabelle Adjani, split up via fax. But the truth is even worse. Adjani told the Mail in 1996, "I told him I was pregnant before he went in to a clinic, and I went to see him once while he was there, confident he'd get better in time. My love for him did not waver, but I guess he did not feel the same. We never saw each other again. He never told me it was over. I wish he had because I like clarity." Nina Agdal and Adam Levine. Rumor has it Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine reportedly split with Victoria's Secret angel Behati Prinsloo, started romancing fellow Victoria's Secret model Nina Agdal, but then reconciled with Prinsloo and asked her to marry him. Sources told Page 6 Levine broke the news to a heartbroken Agdal via text. Naya Rivera and Big Sean. Former Glee star Naya Rivera discovered her engagement to rapper Big Sean was over from reading news about the split online. She reportedly suspected he was cheating on her with pop star Ariana Grande, who he started dating not long after their breakup. Rivera recalled in her book Sorry Not Sorry, "We'd been fighting for 5 straight days while he was traveling, and then on the one day that he was back in LA, he said he didn't want to see me. Well, I've got a key to your house. I walk in, go downstairs, and guess what little girl is sitting cross-legged on the couch listening to music? It rhymes with Smariana Schmonde." Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. In May 2016, actress Amber Heard filed for divorce from actor Johnny Depp after almost 2 years of marriage. Less than 2 weeks later, she filed a domestic violence restraining order against him and shared a photo of herself with a bruised eye she claimed was caused by Depp, People reported. Depp denied the allegations, but it only got uglier from there. Allegations of infidelity swirled, and a video of an angry, allegedly drunk Depp was released to the press. The estranged couple even fought over the eventual $7 million divorce settlement and whether Depp should have written checks to Heard or donated them directly to the charities of her choice. The split was finalized about 8 months after the initial filing, with the agreement stipulating that Heard was not allowed to speak about the domestic violence allegations she'd previously levied against the Pirates of the Caribbean star. Karrueche Tran and Chris Brown. Rihanna was an R&B star Chris Brown's only brutal breakup. After years of on-again, off-again drama, Tran finally hit the road for good in 2015 when it was revealed that Brown had fathered a daughter with another woman during their relationship. Unfortunately, Brown reportedly refused to let Tran make a clean break. In February 2017, Tran obtained a restraining order, forcing Brown to stay 100 yards away from her mother, and her brother. Tran claimed Brown told People he was going to kill her and that if he can't have her, no one can. She also alleged that during their relationship, Brown punched her in the stomach twice and pushed her down the stairs. A former neighbor of the couple corroborated Tran's abuse claims. Brown denied Tran's allegations. In June 2017, TMZ reported that a judge extended Tran's protective order against Brown to 5 years. Linda and Hulk Hogan. Linda and Hulk Hogan split in 2007 after he allegedly had an affair with Christiane Plant, a close friend of their daughter, Brooke Hogan. The St. Petersburg Times reported that Linda received a little more than 70% of the couple's liquid assets, along with 40% ownership in his various companies. He also paid her an additional $3 million property settlement, which was partly pocketed from the sale of their beach house. Linda also reportedly landed $7.44 million of the couple's $10.41 million held in bank and investment accounts. In Linda's autobiography, she claimed Hulk engaged in affairs with men and abused her throughout the marriage, though she never reported it until after their divorce. Hulk denied all of the allegations, telling Good Morning America that while they were divorcing,
she would file charges that I looked at her the wrong way at a red light and wanted to have me put in jail. So if I beat her up for 23 years, why didn't we talk about this at divorce?
Hulk then sued Linda for defamation of character in 2011, and she later retracted her claims and insisted she'll always love him. However, that didn't stop her from dissing him after he won a $115 million judgment against Gawker for publishing a sex tape of him and a friend's wife. Linda told Inside Edition,
"It made me a little bit sick. It's dirty money."
Corey Bohan and Audrina Patridge. In September 2017, Audrina Patridge, former star of The Hills, filed for divorce from husband Corey Bohan and obtained a protective order against him, citing domestic violence concerns and extreme jealousy. They share 1-year-old daughter Ciara and were married for just 10 months. Patridge claimed in court documents obtained by E! News, his aggressive behavior usually escalates whenever I am paying attention to work obligations, rather than to him. When we are apart, he texts me obsessively, rattling my nerves and making it difficult for me to concentrate on my work commitments. His harassing behavior has recently become so extreme that I physically separated from him a few weeks ago. I am fearful of Bohan's temper because he cannot control his swearing and personal attacks on me, even when in the presence of our young daughter. Patridge specified one incident in which Bohan allegedly was jealous she was out with people, accused her of partying and cheating on him, and threatened to kill himself. A source told People, she got the restraining order because she was afraid how he would retaliate when she filed for divorce. Corey has said to Audrina multiple times, if you leave me, I'll come after you. So she had to get some additional protection. Future and Ciara. Future and Ciara called off their engagement in 2014, just 3 months after their son was born. Sources told Us Weekly that Future's infidelity led to the split. The breakup triggered a bitter custody battle, as well as Ciara filing a lawsuit against Future for defamation of character and slander. Ciara claimed Future's nasty tweets and interviews about her cost her a $500,000 deal, and that he threatened her now-husband Russell Wilson over Instagram. She later dropped the defamation portion of the suit, and the remaining civil suits were dismissed. Their custody case was settled in January 2017, and Ciara and Future received joint custody of their son, who was also named Future. Belafonte and Mel B. Mel B filed for divorce from husband Belafonte in March 2017 after nearly a decade together. The former Spice Girl obtained a restraining order against Belafonte and accused him of physical abuse, which her sister and even Sharon Osbourne corroborated. Mel also claimed Belafonte sexually exploited her and forced her to record sex tapes and engage in threesomes against her will, impregnated their nanny, Lorraine Gillis, and then forced the nanny to get an abortion using Mel's money. Belafonte vehemently denied the accusations. After Mel's allegations went public, Gillis sued the America's Got Talent judge for defamation of character. The nanny claimed the only sexual encounter she experienced with Belafonte also included Mel. Belafonte reportedly threatened to expose Mel's alleged drug use in court, and multiple witnesses on Belafonte's witness list accused Mel B of harassment. On top of all that, the couple's exorbitant spending was exposed in court documents. At the time of this writing, Mel's lawsuits against Belafonte and Gillis, as well as a custody battle over not just her and Belafonte's daughter, but also Mel's daughter with her ex, Eddie Murphy, are ongoing. Tarek and Christina El Moussa. Flipper Flop host Tarek and Christina El Moussa's marriage officially flopped in May 2016, when 11 deputies and a helicopter arrived at the couple's home after receiving a call about a possibly suicidal male with a gun. The estranged couple claimed the split was also a result of long-term tensions, including fertility struggles and Tarek battling thyroid and testicular cancer during the marriage. Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt. You know the story by now. Brad Pitt married Jennifer Aniston in 2000, and they became Hollywood's golden couple, from their sun-kissed skin to their perfect blonde highlights. Then Mr. and Mrs. Smith happened, and with it, Angelina was born, though Pitt and Aniston didn't separate or file for divorce until early 2005. It only got worse for Aniston post-split. Just months after filing for divorce, Pitt appeared in a family-themed W magazine spread with Jolie, and he later gave numerous interviews about basically leading an empty life during his marriage to Aniston. He told Esquire in 2013, "For a long time, I thought I did too much damage, drug damage. I spent years f***ing off. This was about a decade ago. It was an epiphany. This is not to say anything negative about Jennifer. I was part of that, and I know that my old self and Jen are very good friends, and I care deeply for her. But in Angie, I saw a very adventurous person who was grabbing onto life and taking it to its nth degree." Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Karma came back hard for Pitt in September 2016, when Jolie filed for divorce after 2 years of marriage and more than a decade together as a couple. Some reports accused Pitt of cheating, and Jolie accused him of child abuse after an alleged in-flight fight with 15-year-old son Maddox, though Pitt was cleared by Child Protective Services and the FBI. Pitt said the split was caused by his drinking, telling GQ in May 2017, "I can't remember a day since I got out of college when I wasn't boozing or had a spliff or something." And you realize that a lot of it is, cigarettes, pacifiers. "I stopped everything except boozing when I started my family. I was boozing too much. It's just become a problem, and I'm really happy it's been half a year now, which is bittersweet." As Pitt and Jolie work together toward a custody agreement, she currently maintains physical custody of their kids. Kris Humphries and Kim Kardashian. After a whopping 72 days of wedded bliss, reality star Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from NBA baller Kris Humphries. He reportedly learned about the filing from TMZ. Hey, at least the relationship made for good TV, right? Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift